Good morning and welcome everyone. Today the class is about stretching and find the relaxing. So grab a couple blocks and if you don't have it, then grab a couple cushion. Also have the bells, towel or something nearby. Allow yourself to be relaxed as much as you can. Come and meet me into your sitting. Whatever sitting that you want, you can bend your knee or extending the leg out or using the block, put it underneath your thigh. Once you find that comfort sitting position, giving ourselves a couple minutes to settling in. Rock yourself side to side. Find a center and balance into your sitting. Then lengthening to your spine as you root it down toward your sitting bone. Bring your gaze down toward the floor or closing your eye. Begin to bring that awareness towards your breath. Feel your breath by noticing the inhale where the refreshing air just passing to both nostrils. The exhale where you feel the warm air just releasing out from your body. Without forcing or changing anything, rather let the breath happen on its own, so that you can observe, feel, and notice. Observing your breath by noticing whether is it shallow, is it deep, or what is it that you feel. To notice is to noticing the breath. Where do you feel your breath inside your body as you're breathing in? And what's happening as the breath leaves your body? These will allowing you to bring your awareness closely and stay focused towards your breathing. Once that happens, your mind will be quiet down, connecting that breath toward your body and towards your mind, allowing you to stay focused throughout your whole practice. If you have a hard time to breathe or the breath is shallow, begin to deepening your breath by focusing on the exhale first. Let the exhale be empty so that you have room to breathing in. And as you slowly breathing in one breath at a time, the breath will be lengthening on its own. Try it with me. On your next exhale, empty the air out from your stomach. Then bring your awareness toward your chest, ribs, and belly. Breathing in slowly but deeply. Where do you feel that breath? Is it to the upper lobe of your lung where your chest is? Are you noticing the movement around your ribs as the ribs expanding out to the side? If you breathe deep enough that the diaphragm floating down toward the bottom of your pubic bowl, then that way you might noticing the slightly movement of belly begin to rise. Exhale, releasing the air out from the chest. Hug your rib in toward the spine and empty the air out from your belly. Visualizing that three parts of your body, it helps you bring the breath going deeper. Try it a few more rounds. So inhale, relaxing, let the chest, ribs expand. Diaphragm floating down, belly rise on its own. Exhale out from the chest, ribs, and belly. 3 parts breath or Dirga Pranayama will helping you stay focused throughout your whole breathing practice. Continue to breathe, visualizing that 3 parts area. Letting go, feel that softness into your body. As you continue to breathe, noticing how your body feels today. Do you still feel discomfort? Or do you still feel or noticing any tension and tightness somewhere? Sending the breath energy towards the area that you feel tension. Rather than forcing it, let the breath unfold every parts of your body. During the practice, taking option modification as much as you may need. Listening to your body message, allowing you to creating the safe and comfort space. In the next couple breaths, taking your time to set up the intention of your practice. How would you like your practice to be today? Slowly find your way back to your natural breath. At your own time, when your body ready, then gently open up your eyes. If the block is somewhere, bring it right to the front where you can use it. And begin to bend the knee, bring the leg out, about feet mat width apart, hands right behind you. Breathing in, lift the chest up away from your belly, rooted down toward your sitting bone. Exhale, draw the navel in toward the spine, rounding your back one vertebrae at a time, then bring the chin down toward your chest. Visualizing yourself like on the cow and cat pose. So inhale like a cow pose where you're stacking one vertebrae at a time. Lift the chest up toward the ceiling. Exhale, draw the navel into the spine, rounding your back one vertebrae at a time, chin toward your chest like a cat pose. One more time, inhale, lengthening your arm, open the chest and see whether you can hug the shoulder blade toward the center. Pause right here, softening to your throat and continue to breathe. One more cycle of breath. Next exhale, then begin to slow motion, rounding your back, draw the navel into the spine, bring your chin toward your chest. Inhale, bring the spine back into a neutral spine. Exhale, roll both knees over to your right side. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, roll to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, roll to the right, and this time cross your left arm, stretching all the way. Feel that lengthen to the left side of your body where you bring your shoulder away from your hips. Breathing in, roll yourself back to the center. Exhale, roll both knees to your left side, cross your right arm, reaching it away. Inhale back to the center. Coming back, and as you exhale, stretch the leg out. Point and flex the toe. You can stop bending your knee. You see that how my knee is away off from the floor. Circle your ankle clockwise, counterclockwise. Then begin to roll your toe in and out to loosen up your leg. Bending your left knee, bring the left sole of the foot inside of your right thigh. Flex your toe. If you have the belt or the towels, then begin to wrap around the ball of the foot. Remember, this is a warm-up. You don't have to go into a full expression yet. If you have the belt that's too long, then roll your hands. Inhale, lifting up tall. Exhale, bring the elbow crease up toward the ceiling. Bring the elbow toward your rib cage. Draw your rib cage toward your thigh bone, chest forward. Inhale, rising back up, lengthening your arm, leaning slightly back. And exhale, lift to the chest, bending from the hips, draw your rib cage toward your thigh, chest forward. One more time, we're doing this to warming up your body and your leg. Inhale, straight the arm and the leg. And exhale, bend the elbow towards your hip, leading with your heart, draw your rib cage toward your thigh. Pause and hold right there. If the belt is too long, then shortening it. Begin to noticing what's happening to the back of your leg. Breathing in, exhale, releasing the belt of the towels, reaching both arms forward and up. Exhale, twisting over to your left side, right hand to the outside of the left thigh, or the hand can be on tops of the left knee, left hands behind and down toward the floor. Each time you inhale, lengthening up towards the crown of the head, and as you exhale, rotating from your waistline up over to your left shoulder by draw the left shoulder away from your right hip. Rooted down toward your right sitting bone and right heel. Pause and hold. Continue to breathe. On the next inhale, turn your chin over to your right shoulder, then tilting the right ear down toward the floor. Stretching the left side of your neck, releasing the tension in your neck and shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, bring your head back up, turn to your left side, and reaching that left arm toward the ceiling. Exhale, draw your left arm toward your right toe. Keep lengthening to the left side of your body by roll your left shoulder up, draw your left shoulder away from your left hip. Breathing in, exhale, slowly release, pause. Can you feel the difference between your left side and right side? Maybe roll your shoulder back and forth one at a time. Then when your body ready, we're stretching the different side. Extending left leg out, bend your right knee. Once again, you have block or cushion. If your knee is higher like this, then inserting the block to supporting. Rock your sitting bone side to side to make sure that you are grounding down evenly so that your pelvis is level. Then point and flex the toe. Circle your ankle clockwise, counterclockwise. Once again, if you like to use the belt or the towels, you can wrap around the ball of the foot. For those who don't want to use it, I will give you another option to show it to you. So by turning your torso towards your left toe, if you have the belt, then inhale, lengthening your arm. Exhale, then pull the elbow towards your hips. Hinging forward from the hips, draw your rib cage toward your thigh, chest forward. Now, if you don't want to using your belt, you can bring the hands behind, leading with your heart. This way, your back will not be rounding. As you squeeze your navel, you bring your rib cage down, press your palms away from your body by bringing the arms back. Activating into the left leg by flex the toe towards your knee. Inhale, you have the belt, pulling it back and leaning slightly back. And then for those who use the hand, will bring the hands, lift the chest up, leaning back. And as you exhale, hinging forward from the hips, push the palms away. Bring your rib cage towards your thigh, chest forward. One more time. Inhale, walking your hands back. Lift the chest up, roll the shoulder blade toward the center, softening to the front of your throat, and exhale, bring your hands back, push your palms away, hinging forward from the hips, and we hold it right here. Continue to breathe. Each time you exhale, lengthening more. Then slowly release, bending both knees, and if you like, roll the knee side to side once again. Or you can extending the leg out and lift the knee ups and down one at a time, or both knees, bouncing it back. Let the big toe tap, 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 tap. And then I forgot one thing, we need to twist. So bring your left leg out, right knee bending. Inhale, reaching the arm forward and up. Exhale, twist to your right side, left hand on top of the right thigh, right hand behind. Then begin to press your left sitting bone down. Inhale, reaching up tall. Exhale, spinal rotation from your left hip diagonally toward your right shoulder. Once you find that twisting position, relaxing to the face and jaw. Feel that spine ease the tension off. Breathing in, turn your chin over to your left shoulder. Tilt that left ear down toward the floor. See whether you need to adjust in your right hand to bring your right shoulder away from your right ear. Noticing the lengthening to the right side of your neck, maybe easing off the tension, the knot right behind your shoulder blade. Breathing in, coming back, turn the head to your right side. Pause and feel as you exhale. Breathing in, right arms up. Keep your shoulder up toward the ceiling, and as you exhale, roll the arm toward your left toe. Bring the gaze toward the ceiling, focusing on lengthening that right side of your body, that you feel the stretching right behind your rib cage, the intercostal muscle. Deep breath in, breathing out slowly, release. Untwist and turn your torso back, bending your knee, roll the knee to one side and press yourself back up into your table or hands and knee. Move the block right away so that you have everything in the front. Knee underneath your hip, your wrist underneath your shoulder, and spread your fingertips wide. Then rock your hips, sway it side to side. Next time, as your hip roll to your left side, turn the head over to your right, noticing the stretching to the left side of your body. Breathing in back to the center. Exhale, roll your right hip down to the right side, turn the head to your left. Inhale back to the center one more time on each side on your own pace. So exhale, I turning to my left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the right. Then back to the center, adjust your knee about hip width apart. Couple more rounds of cow and cat pose. So inhale, tuck the tailbone up, drop the belly down and reaching the heart forward, pushing to your palm, lengthening to your arms. Squeeze that shoulder blade. Exhale, bring the tailbone down, draw the navel into the spine, rounding your back one vertebrae at a time and relaxing head, neck and shoulder down. One more time on your own pace. As you come to your cow pose where you're stretching the front body, thinking about chest away from your belly, arching to that back. And come to your cat pose on your exhale as you rounding your back one vertebrae at a time, engaging your abdominal, draw the navel in, feel like your chest and belly meet at the center. Then bring the spine back into your neutral. Shift the weight toward your left knee. Inhale, extending right leg behind. Press back to your heel, point the toe down. Option, extending left arms forward, lengthening arm and leg into an opposite direction, not about the height. Exhale, knee and elbow meet at the center, squeeze your belly. Two more times, inhale, extending, lengthening, squeeze into your right glute. Exhale, navel in toward the spine, bring the knee and elbow back to the center. One more time, inhale, exhale. Then slowly releasing your left hands down, draw your right leg out to the side, bring the heel down toward the floor. Noticing that your heel, your knee and your hips is in line. If not, adjusting whether you need to bring your foot forward or not. Breathing in, rock forward, bring your shoulder forward. Breathing out, shift your tailbone towards the heel. Feel that stretch toward the inner thighs area. Couple more times. Inhale, rock forward. Breathing out, shift the tailbone back, lengthening to your spine. One last time. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, shift back. Option, you can bend the elbow down toward the floor, or you can, using the block, rest the elbow on tops of the block, either one block or two blocks. Now the focus is about how can you draw your heel away from your hips.
Roll that inner thighs on your right side down, that you feel that stretch toward the inner thigh area. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out slowly, pressing to your hands, walking your hands back toward your knee. Right hands on tops of the right thigh. Keep your hips level, so if you're tilting the right hip up, drop your right hip down. Inhale, reaching left arms up. Exhale, side bending to your right side. Roll the shoulder on the left side back so the torso not collapsing forward. And then sliding your right hand along your leg. Feel that lengthening towards that left side. If you want to work more on your oblique muscle, lift your right arms up and away. Thinking about drawing your ribcage towards your thigh, lengthening to your torso. Breathing in back to the center. Exhale, releasing both hands down toward the floor. Draw your right knee back, noticing the difference. Then extending the arm forward, forearms and elbow down toward the floor. Recovery into your puppy pose. Softening to the front body. Allow the weight of your body dropping down towards the floor as the gravity draws you down towards the earth. Noticing the lightness of the back body, the space that you create. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, press yourself back up into your table. When you're ready, shift the weight toward your right knee. Inhale, extending left leg behind, squeeze into your left glute. If this is enough for you, you can just press both hands down toward the floor as your option. You get the same benefit as you're working on your core. Draw your chest away from your belly. Option, extending right arm forward, bring the arms and leg into an opposite direction. Exhale, knee and elbow meet, navel in toward the spine. Breathing in, lengthening and stretching arm and leg away. Exhale, knee and elbow meet. One more time, inhale, exhale. Then releasing, right hands down, draw that left leg out to the side. Bring the heel down toward the floor, checking in your ankle, knee, and hips is aligned. Inhale, rock your shoulder forward. Breathing out, shift the tailbone back. Press to your heel away from your hips. Breathing in, rock forward. Breathing out, shift back, enough for you to feel that stretch. One more time, inhale. Exhale, and this time see whether you need the option to bend the elbow down toward the floor or towards the block. And sending that breath energy towards the inner thighs on your left side. Draw your heel away from your hips. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, press to your hands, walking your hands toward your knee. Bring your torso back up, adjusting your hips to keep your pelvis level. Inhale, right arms up toward the ceiling. Exhale, side bending into a gate pose. Roll over to your left side. Allow the lengthening from your right shoulder away from your right hip, creating the space into that rib cage. Option, extending left arms away. Try to keep your oblique muscle engaged. Deep breath in, breathing out back to the center. Bring your arms down, hands to your hip. Bring your knee down toward the floor. From here, we're going to do a little bit of gentle back bending to help ease the tension. Hands into a fist. Using the flat area right here, press behind your back. Before you're doing anything, bring your focusing. If you have a block, you can also using the block so that you can bring the focus towards the inner thigh area, that you squeeze the inner thigh. right? And then lengthening the tailbone behind your knee. So this way you are not arching your back, you're activating into that leg and inner thighs. That way you're squeezing your buttock, your back cannot be collapsed. So once again, then hands as a fist right behind your lower back for supporting. Squeeze that inner thighs and buttock. Breathing in, open the chest by hug the elbow toward the center, shoulder blade squeezing in towards the midline. Then begin to lift the chest up toward the ceiling. Each time you exhale, soften to the front of your throat and lift the chest up, lengthening to the front of your thigh bone. Feel that stretch toward the front body, not arching your back. So lengthening the tailbone behind your knee. One more breath into a half camel pose. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly release. Bring your hands down. If you're using the block, move the block away. Open up your knee wide, big toe touch. Shift the tailbone towards the heel, forehead rest on the floor, child pose. Rock your sitting bone side to side, ease off all the tension. Feel that heaviness towards the front body as you walk your hands forward, noticing how your body drooping down toward the floor. Then begin to circle the arms behind your back, interlace your hands, lengthen your arm. Then roll the shoulder blade toward the center by bring the shoulder away from each other, open the front of your chest. Next option, lift the arms toward the ceiling, expanding to the front of your chest, maybe all the way to your collarbone. Allow that chest expanding. Feel the flow of the breath in and out smoothly. On your next exhale, roll the right ear down toward the floor, right shoulder down. Turn the head over to your left side, releasing the tension in your neck, your jaw. Softening to your breath, breathing in, coming back to the center. Exhale, then roll to the opposite side by bring the left ear down, left shoulder down toward the floor. Turn the head to your right. Let your right shoulder away from your sternum area to stretching the front of your pectoral muscle. Breathing in back to the center into your yoga mudra pose. Exhale, releasing your arms, drop your arms and shoulder down. Feel yourself sinking down toward the floor. Continue to breathe. When you're ready, then bring both hands forward. Press to your hands coming up into your table or hands and knee. Then very slowly shift the weight toward your right knee, extending left leg out all the way to the outside of your left hands. Bring your left foot in, then see whether you need to use the block, grabbing the block to frame your foot. As you're stepping your left foot forward, noticing that my knee is right behind my ankle. If your knee comes forward like this, then moving your foot slightly forward towards the corner edge on the left side of your mat. The block will be right behind your ankle or at the ankle joint level. Breathing in, now you can see that why I want the knee to be behind your ankle, because as you inhale, you rock your hip forward. Bring your knee right away. My knee is on top of the ankle or slightly behind, so that you feel like you're drawing your right knee away from your left knee or the left heel. Stretching the front of your right hip flexor right here. Draw your ribcage away from your thigh, engaging your core by lift the chest up. Exhale, grabbing the block, shift the tailbone back, And see whether you like to lift the toe up toward the ceiling, noticing right away what happening or sensation right behind your calf muscle, your Achilles, and maybe some of you to your hamstring and glute. Try it again. Inhale, walking the block forward, bending your knee as you draw your left knee forward. Feel like you shift your right knee away from your left heel. And exhale, shifting back, lengthening to your left leg with the block with you so that the shoulders get support. Draw the navel in, reaching the crown of the head forward. So better to look towards the tops of the mat rather than looking down towards your thigh. Lengthening to your arms, lift to the chest, flex your toe towards your knee. One more breath, breathing in, walking the block forward. And this time, turn the toe out to the side 45 degrees. The block can be shifting away, left hands on top of the left thigh. Inhale, rotating and twisting over to the left side. Some of you who want more, you will open up your left foot, press to the pinky edge. The hands supporting down, rotating your left shoulder away from your right hip. Feel that hip opening and stretching. Then slowly keep your foot right there. Then flip the block down. See whether you like to bend the elbow down more. This way get you deeper stretching into the inner thighs and external rotation of your hip. Lizard pose. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out. Slowly press your foot down, bring your hands back up towards the block, heel toe your foot in. Move this block right away, press your hands in, sliding that left foot back, bring your left knee down, then walking both hands forward, elbow and forearms down, coming back to recovery into your puppy pose. One more breath here. When your body ready, press your hands back up into your table. Shift the weight toward your left knee. Inhale, extending right leg behind. And as you exhale, swing your right leg forward. Bring the right foot to the corner edge of the right side of your mat. Grabbing the block will help you adjusting to see how forward you want your right foot to be. So the key is your knee is behind your ankle. So that on your next inhale, as you shift your right knee forward, draw your left knee away. Press your left thigh bone down toward the floor. Right away, my right knee on tops of the ankle or slightly behind. This is called low crescent lunge. Exhale, grabbing the block, draw the navel in toward the spine. Shift the tailbone back to lengthening that right leg. Navel into the spine so that the crown, the head come forward. Eye looking towards the tops of the mat so that the back of your neck are lengthening. Breathing in, press to your right foot. Rock your right knee forward. Draw your left knee away. Open up the hip flexor on that left side. Exhale, shift the tailbone back. Particularly the right tailbone, lengthening to your right leg. Option now, flex your toe towards your knee. Reaching through the crown of the head, navel in toward the spine, working on your core. Observing whether this side, where do you feel the sensation? And is it the same feeling when you're doing on your left side? Breathing in, begin to walking your block forward, press your right foot down. Heel toe your foot out to the corner edge of the mat. Bring your knee on tops of the ankle, right hands on tops of the right thigh. Breathing in, rotating and twisting over to your right side. Option, open up the knee out, press to the pinky edge of your foot. Relaxing to your spine. Continue to breathe and softening that shoulder down. Stay right here or press both hands down toward the block or toward the floor. Option, you can bend one elbow or two elbow into your lizard pose. This will helping you to open the right hip more deeper, or in an external rotation on your right hip into that lizard pose. Continue to breathe. If you're crunching your teeth, relaxing to your jaw. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, releasing the hands down toward the floor one at a time. Sliding that right foot back, bring your knee down. Open your knee wide, big toe touch. Shift the tailbone towards the heel, forehead rests on the floor, child pose. Noticing whether this child pose, you get the same sensation or your hips coming down more as your body relaxing more. Option, you can bring the hands into a prayer position. Bend the elbow, rest the hands behind your head. Bring the elbow slightly forward to stretching all the way underneath your arm towards the tricep area and also your armpit. Ease the tension off more towards the upper back area. Breathing in, releasing the hands down. Press yourself back up into your table. If the block is in your way, moving forward towards the front. Inhale, bring your left arms out to the side, up toward the ceiling. Rotating your chest to your left side by lift the left shoulder away. Exhale, thread the needle, reaching through your right. 2 more times to warming up. Inhale, rotating up. And exhale, slender and thread the needle. One last time, deep breath in. Breathing out, thread the needle, and this time lower left shoulder down, turn the head to your right. See whether you need to adjust anything. When your body ready, continue to breathe. And if you want more, then extending right arm forward. Observing what's happening to the left shoulder blade area. Can you feel that shoulder blade away from the midline? Noticing the shoulder joint, creating that space. Let the gravity bring your shoulder down more deeper. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, press your right hand, releasing your left arms back up to your table. Noticing whether you notice the difference. When your body ready, inhale, right arms out to the side, up toward the ceiling. Exhale, thread the needle, reaching through to your left. Breathing in, draw the arms out and up, the front of the chest are away. Exhale, folding in, bring the sternum towards the center. One more time, inhale, exhale. Then releasing right shoulder down, adjusting while you feel the comfort and ease. Listening to your body. If your body wants more, then begin to extending left arm forward. Relaxing your body down toward the floor as much as you can. Noticing your body weight. Bring yourself down closer toward the floor. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, press to your hand, releasing your arms, and then walking your hands back toward your knee, tailbone down towards your heel, stretching to the front of your quadricep. Hands right down toward the floor. Inhale, see if you can lift your knees slightly off from the floor, leaning slightly back, stretching toward the tops of the feet. And exhale, walking your hands forward. Bring yourself back up to your table. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see it. I want you to tuck the toe this way, okay? And then you in your tabletop. As you exhale, you want to shift your tailbone towards the heel. This way it will straighten the bottom of your feet, bend the elbow down, forehead rest down toward the floor. Then roll your toe towards the pinky edge side so that you're stretching all the way to the pinky side to stretching the outside of your feet. Roll your heel in and out to really stretching from big toe, second toe, all the way to the pinky edge. The stretching of the fascias underneath your feet will help ease the tension all the way up towards your Achilles, your calf, and your hamstring. Particularly those who have plantar fascias, that your Achilles and your ankle is very tight. This way will help ease the tension. Inhale, rock forward, coming up, then untuck the toe, press the tops of the feet down, then exhale back to where we start, shift the tailbone towards the heel, coming up, rising to sitting, stretching the front of your thigh bone all the way to your shin bone to the tops of the feet. Then begin to roll the hip to one side, extending the leg out down toward the floor. Your leg might feel very uncomfortable, so very slowly just roll your big toe in and out gently. Or lift your knee ups and down, press your calf down toward the floor. See what your body needs. Then from here, we're going to go stretching to cool down toward the floor. So having couple block with you. One of the poses that we're doing, that when you open the hips out to the side, I want you to put the block outside of your hips or your thigh bone. What happening is I want to show it to you before you lie down. A lot of time what people did is when you're lying down toward the floor and I ask you to open the hips out to the side, the right hip is lifting off from the floor. So if your hips are tight, you're going to put the block to the outside of your hips and stop it when the right sitting bone is about to lifting off from the floor. So your block, you can adjusting the further away from your hip bone, then the wider you can open your leg out. So bring yourself down to lie down toward the floor, grabbing the block and the belt with you. Once you lie down toward the floor, draw both knees toward your chest, lengthening to your thigh bone before putting on the belt. Really feeling your back body from the lower back, the sacrum area, all the way to your mid-back, upper back, particularly the shoulder blade, pressing it down. Rest your thigh bone on tops of the rib cage, lengthening your torso to ease the tension off and making a neutral spine to your body. Let the spine relaxing and decompress. Roll your knees side to side or rock from one sitting bone to another to ease off the tension. Extending left leg out down toward the floor, push to the heel, flex the toe. Draw that right thigh bone and knee toward your chest, flexing the toe up toward the ceiling. Then slowly bring the belt to wrap around the ball of the foot. Inhale, extending right leg up. Bend your elbow and bring the elbow down closer toward the floor. That way your shoulders are relaxed, neck are softening, maybe eyes softly closed. As you're closing your eye, just visualizing where is your hamstring, the muscle right behind your thigh bone. What you want to do is bring your heel away from your buttock, so that you're lengthening and stretching the whole back of the muscle on your leg. Point and flex the toe if you're noticing the tightness into the back of your leg. And then next exhale, flex the toe toward your knee. Pause and hold right here. If extending the left leg out is make you feel uncomfortable to your back, then bend your left knee. Bring your left foot down, left knee toward the ceiling. Once you find that position, continue to breathe here for a couple breaths. When your body is ready to open the hips, right hands grabbing the block, put the block to the outside of your hips. Then right hands come to grab the belt. Left hands press on tops of the left hips flexor so that you know your left sitting bone are down without lifting. Exhale, begin to open the right leg out to the side as far as your left sitting bone and continue to be down toward the floor. Doesn't have to open a lot, but more about bringing your toe up towards the crown of the head. Then relaxing your shoulder, softening to your face, your jaw. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, bending your right knee, bring your right leg back up. Left hand grabbing the belt, right hands move the block away. Open the right arms out to the side at the shoulder height or bend at the elbow like a goalpost arm. Exhale, roll your right leg over to your left side, just enough that you feel that stretch to the outer hips. At this point, you can also, using the block, put the block underneath your left leg for supporting. Relax into your spine, keep your right shoulder down. Allow that spinal rotation, also relaxing to your lower back. Option, you can turn the head to your right side. One last breath, breathing in, breathing out, bending your right knee. Then slowly bring your right leg back up. Move the block away so that you can use it later. When your body ready, before you bring your right leg down, it's easier to lift your left leg up. Then bring the right leg down, either bend the knee or extending the leg out. Once again, bring the elbow down closer toward your torso. It will help your shoulder down toward the floor so that you feel relaxing to your neck and jaw. Point and flex the toe if you feel the tension behind your leg to ease off the tension. Then once you feel body relaxing more, then flex the toe toward your knee. Observing this area that you feel sensation. Give me one more breath, breathing in, breathing out. Left hand's gonna be releasing to grab the block to the outside of your left hips. Then left hand's gonna grab the belt, right hand's on tops of the hip flexor. Exhale, open the left leg out to the side. See whether you want the block closer to your hip or slightly away. The key is not to lift your right sitting bone or your sacrum, so your spine are relaxing. Continue to breathe. Give me one more breath, breathing in, breathing out, bend your left knee so that it's easier to bring your left leg back to the center. Right hand's gonna grab the belt, left hand's move the block away. Open the left arms out to the side at the shoulder height level or bend at the elbow. Exhale, right hands draw your left leg over to your right side. See whether you need to bring the block to supporting underneath your left leg. Push that heel away from your left hips. Feel that stretch all the way to the outer hips, the glute muscle. Softening and relaxing to your spine. Feel like you draw your left arm away from your body, lengthening and stretching the left side of your shoulder, the stern away from your sternum. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out slowly, bend your knee, releasing the belt away. Then begin to draw both knees toward your chest. Pause and rest right here. Feel the weight of the thigh bone pressing down toward your rib cage. Breathing in, exhale, begin to release. Lower the foot down toward the floor one at a time. Crossing your right ankle on tops of the left thigh, flex the right toe toward your knee into a figure four or supine pigeon pose. Drawing your right knee away from your body. Open the arms out wide at the shoulder height or goalpost arm. Exhale, roll the left knee down toward the floor. Focusing on anchor your right ankle towards your left thigh and draw your right knee away. Option to turn the head over to your right side. And if you want more sensation, maybe start to feel like, can you stretch your arms up towards the crown of the head? And if you want more, your right hands can grab into your left wrist, roll your left arms, or bring your left wrist away from your left shoulder by bringing the left arm over to your right side. This way will help anchor your right shoulder down more toward the floor and deepening into the twisting area to detoxing and ease the tension into your lower back. One last breath, breathing in, breathing out, releasing your arm first, uncrossing your leg, roll your right knee back up, then follow by the left knee. See whether you need to press to your feet, lift the hips up and repressing. When you're ready, then we switch side. This time, cross your left ankle on tops of the right thigh, flex your toe toward your knee. Left hands, draw your left knee away from your body. When you find that the sacrum are down, arms out at the shoulder height, exhale, then roll the knee over to your right side. Anchor your left ankle towards the right thigh, then draw your left knee away to stretching and ease the tension off towards your hips, your piriformis muscle. Next option, see whether you like to slide that arms up towards the crown of the head. This time, left hand is going to grab your right wrist and drawing your right wrist over to your left side. Lengthening more towards the right side of your body. Feel your whole body. Noticing where you feel that sensation. Can you relaxing more? One more breath, breathing in. Exhale, releasing your arms, then uncrossing your leg. Roll your left knee up, followed by the right. Bending both knees and let the knee touch, open your feet about mat width apart into your constructive rest pose. Rest your back right here. When you're ready, then grabbing one block, open your knee out, And bring your feet hip width apart, walking your heel closer to your buttock. Breathing in, press to your feet, lift the hips up, sliding the block right behind your sacrum. See whether how you want it to be, whether the most flat thing, like the lowest position, or you want to bring it slightly higher. Listening to your body, particularly those who have lower back pain, maybe you don't even need to put the block right there. Or if you want, you can put cushioning or lower of your block area. Then lengthening your knee forward and your thigh bone forward. Open the arms out wide at the shoulder height or reaching the arms up towards the crown of the head. If you feel good and you want more, then extending the leg out down toward the floor one at a time. Point your toe forward or let your leg roll in wherever it feels like it wants to be. Noticing right away as you draw your arms and feet away from each other, you're stretching into the front of your quadricep, your hip flexor, the rib cage area, the muscle right behind your rib cage, the psoas muscle, get released. Continue to breathe and let the rib cage expanding and stretching as much as it can, so that you ease that tension and open up more space to help your psoas muscle open up and release. Give me one more breath. Breathing in, breathing out slowly. Bring your arms back. Bend your knee one at a time. Breathing in, press down to your feet. Move the block away and slow motion. Bring your back down and sacrum down toward the floor. Pause and feel your whole body, particularly your back. When the sensation subsides and your body ready, then draw your knee toward your armpit, so the foot up toward the ceiling, happy baby pose. Circle your ankle clockwise, counterclockwise, or you can if you like, you can point and flex the toe. Then begin to rock side to side, ease off the tension in your lower back. Try not to lift your sacrum away from the floor. If you want more sensation, you can grab into your ankle all the way up to the outside edge of your foot, but keep your sacrum down. When you're ready, then begin to release. Lower the foot down toward the floor. Option, bring your knee to touch, open your feet wide, and rest right here into your relaxation. Or if you like to open the chest, you can grab in the block. Roll yourself to one side first. Bring one block at the highest position or at the second position to supporting your neck and your head. The second block, you'll put it right behind your shoulder blade area, so I'm going to turn away from you so that you can see it. The block going to be right in between your shoulder blade, so that way it helps you open up your chest more. Bending your knee, one hand's down, begin to lower yourself down to supporting down toward the floor, then put the block down. Adjusting it until you find the block in between your shoulder blades. Then the hand's going to go back to grabbing another block, supporting underneath your head or underneath your neck. Then begin to open up your arms away. Feel the front of your chest and sternum area expanding. Rest your body right here by closing your eyes and continue to focusing on your breath. Each time you exhale, slender yourself down to the support. Feel the connection of your body towards the floor or towards the block, whatever your body feels. Allow your body to rejuvenating, to relax and rest. So your nervous system begin to calming down. Each time you inhale and exhale, relaxing more and more. Find your journey to your deep relaxation. Then begin to bring your awareness towards your whole body. Feel your whole body now. Those who have the block right behind, be mindful. Begin to bend your knee and roll slightly away from your block, and your hands will move the block away. Rest your whole body down toward the floor so that you can comparing the difference. Sinking the back body down towards the earth. Letting go. When your body is ready, then wriggling to your toes, your hands, and let your head turn gently side to side. Inhale, extending the arms up, all the way to the crown of the head, away from your leg, and stretching in all directions. Exhale, bend the knee one at a time. Draw that knee up toward your chest, hands on tops of the knee. Roll gently side to side. The next time you roll to your right side, using the bottom arm supporting head, neck, and shoulder. Sliding your knee up toward your chest more, like you're curling your body inside the mother's womb. Feel that sense of ease. Allow yourself to receiving this healing energy when the breath flow, the prana flow, and the life force flowing inside your body. When your body is ready, press with the top hands and bring yourself back up into your sitting position. Begin to feel your sitting bone heavily rooted down toward the floor. Stacking your spine one vertebrae at a time that you feel the lightness all the way up towards the crown of the head. Taking this time to closing your eyes and scanning throughout your whole body. Can you feel your breath? Do you noticing how your body is sensing right now? Observing the quality of your mind. Can you feel that quietness and stillness? Allowing yourself to find the harmonies into your life and also bring it off from the mat with you till the next time we meet. Breathing in, draw the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky and allow the palms to touch. Exhale, floating the hands right in front of your heart as we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you and taking your time to join me today. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you back again.